Hey beautiful soul, welcome back to another video here on my channel. If you are new, hi, my name is Natalie and this is Be a Free Spirit. The goal of this channel is to bring the unconsciousness to the light. So I focus a lot on the self-awareness, self-love, self-growth, anything to do with the self. So if that's something that interests you and you haven't already subscribed, then consider subscribing and joining the community and also hitting the notification bell. I do upload about 2 to 3 times a week, so keep an eye out for that. Today's reading is a collective reading. If you feel really drawn to my energy and my readings really resonate with you, you're definitely part of this kind of collective that we have going on, right? Because there's definitely different parts of the collective and different messages that resonate, right? Different energies that kind of resonate with each other and work with each other, right? And different souls who kind of volunteer to work together. So if I resonate with you, then that's the case, right? We're all here to work together. So this reading is kind of going to give us some insights into what's just kind of going on with the collective right now. If you haven't seen my past reading, I'll link it up here. It was about really stepping into your power. What I feel like is happening now is I feel like we've all been really working hard to step into our power, right? It's a lot of what my readings have been based around too, like since my last collective message. And I have personally been working on that, right? And it's just something that I feel like is the energy. What's now happening is I feel like now it's time to now show up and show that power to other people, right? Because again, like if you resonate, we're all here for a mission, right? We all volunteered to be here as light workers to help raise the collective consciousness so that we can advance as humans, right? It's literally what it's all about. And so now it's about, now that we've stepped into our power and we kind of see more of our potential, and it's always an ongoing process, right? We're always growing and learning more about ourselves, but the majority of the collective has really stepped into their inner power and starting to see their potential. Now it's time to step forward and show society who you are, because you have a specific message, voice, gifts, whatever to share, okay? You are here to help the collective, okay? You're here to help society raise their consciousness. And that, think about how big society is. We all have an impact. Literally, you don't even have to do much besides just showing up and being authentically you. Automatically, your vibration will raise the vibration of those around you, okay? If they allow that energy to impact them in a positive way, right? And don't allow their ego or whatever else goes on, they will be uplifted too. That is really how it works, okay? That's kind of the idea of the collective unconscious, right? And the collective consciousness is how we all interact, and how we all act on an individual level affects other people. It's really fascinating, insane, being all part of being connected to like a higher consciousness, right? So again, I think this reading is going to give us a lot of insights onto what's happening now, but it's about sharing your voice and showing up authentically who you are and now deciding to be seen, right? I think, you know, the past year has been hard and a lot of people have been kind of closed in, right? And that is for a reason, right? People were meant to awaken during this time. People were meant to kind of figure out more about who they were, and that's what it was all about. And so now it's time to step forward and be like, I've had, you know, so much time to kind of really figure out some things. It's time to show up as who I am, okay? So let's dig straight into this collective message and see what Spirit wants us to know, okay? We have Rhea, flow. Okay, flow with what's happening, right? Because that's the thing, is we stepped into our power now, right? And because we've stepped into our power and now we're gonna show up, you have to flow with what happens. Because not everybody, because that's the thing, right? Is being a starseed, right? And being kind of part of a light worker is about not always fitting in, or people not always seeing your authentic self as being like, I mean, they're kind of weird, right? Like, what? Like, and that's why people don't always want to show up as authentically them, because people will think differently, right? And just embrace it, because they're going to, and there's a reason that they look at you and be like, it's because it's something different, right? But that will trigger something in someone else to be like, well, they showed up authentically then, so maybe I can too. That's really how it works, even if it's not a conscious like thought, right? Where they're like, wow, that person really inspires me. Just your energy, just you being authentically you, walking in your true purpose, following your soul will encourage someone else to do the same. So just flow with things, okay? Flow with, if people react negatively, just brush it off and flow with it and just say, I understand, okay. Because not everybody is gonna resonate with you right now. That's okay. You can't do anything about that. You just flow, you speak your truth, you be you, and who you're meant to help at these points in time will show up, okay? And leave the rest. We got 44 in angel number 2. It kind of seems like some of you guys really see like, you know, 444, 333, 222. Kind of seems like that's some pretty common number sequences with kind of this little collective that we have. And those are number sequences that I see all the time, right? Especially in doubles, I mostly see them in doubles. So 444 is 44 is definitely an angel number, right? And so we're in divine alignment. So if you're watching this, again, you're connected specifically, if you resonate with me, you're connected specifically to kind of this little collective cohort. That's what I was trying to say. And we're gonna grow, right? And it's gonna get bigger and bigger until whatever's meant to be, right? But that's just something I also wanted to mention, that's kind of how you know to, if this is kind of the message that's meant for you in your path, right? And if you're kind of part of this collective. And then we have Hera Alliance, what I just said, okay? I have this really strong feeling, right? There's just a very specific, again, cohort of people that are really drawn to my energy and I'm drawn to their energy, because that's the thing is, we're like a soul cohort, right? Who agreed to come at this time and resonate with each other, because that's what I love about being doing this, right? Is that I learn from everybody. It's not that I am like, I know all these things, I'm always learning. And so I learn from you, you learn from me, okay? We're in alliance together. Whew. Yeah, this is beautiful. Super powerful too. So far that's what we got. Let's keep going, see what else Spirit has to say. What else do you have to say, Spirit? Wishes come true. Your dreams are becoming reality. We've done a lot of work of stepping into our power. So if you've been manifesting, know that those things are coming. And the reason why is because, again, you're in a divine alignment right now. Especially if you're seeing those number sequences, you know that you're on the right path. You know that you're in alignment. You know you're doing the right things, okay? So whatever you're manifesting, it's gonna come to fruition, okay? This is a confirmation. We have 5 of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like maybe, you know, some of the collective is really struggling maybe with like money, finances, right? And kind of the idea of like money, kind of just the different illusions and mindsets with money. And so if you're working on this, just know that the idea is to know that you're not in lack, right? Because with manifestation, I think what Spirit is saying is what's happening is as we're showing up authentically us, we have to always be in kind of the mindset of, I believe these things are coming. I know these things are coming to me. I know it. I live as if it's already happened. Live as if it's already happened. I keep like fake $100 bills that are like gold, like all over my house, because I want to build the mindset of being used to seeing money all around my house, right? Because it's just energy. So I'm building kind of that mindset of like, I already have this. It's in my reality. I have money falling out of my journal every morning. Because that, if you're in this lax mindset, it's gonna hold back those manifestations, okay? That's what Spirit is saying, is this is just kind of for this manifestation period. It's been really strong with spring, and I've been talking about that a lot, right? So I think a lot of us have been manifesting and planting these seeds, and so Spirit is just giving us confirmation. Just remember that if you get into these mindsets of fear, of illusion, of being like, what if there's not enough? What am I gonna do? And I get it, I've been there, okay? I work on it too. It's hard to kind of get out of these different mindsets, but consciously work on it every single day and do things like keeping money around your house or whatever you personally need to do to get yourself to see, no, this is not my reality. I know the truth. I know it's happening. Whew, yes. We have 5 of Wands, okay? Conflicts caused by opposing kind of reactions, right? And we kind of talked about that, right? Where people are not going to agree with what you, always about what you think or what you believe. I was personally raised Mormon, right? And so there's always a lot of mindsets or, you know, different people in my life still that maybe don't agree with my ideas, right? Or they don't agree with some of the concepts of spirituality, and that's okay, right? I'm sure there's people in my life who are like, Natalie's like, what? But that's okay, right? Because I'm following my authentic truth and I'm following who I am, right? And so that's kind of the idea, is it's not like these people don't matter in your life. You just can't look in the mirror and take how you think they perceive you or how they perceive you as your truth, because it's not the truth, okay? People can think whatever they want to think. Again, the right people are going to be drawn to your ideas, okay? The right people are going to be drawn to your soul. So just trust that. And again, just flow with the rest. Yeah. So any illusions, right, that people have tried to place on you or trying to make you feel like there's just conflict, this is kind of what we're dealing with as a collective right here. I'm just going to kind of separate these. This is kind of what we're dealing with over here, right? We're kind of dealing with, again, what we just talked about with kind of being like, just being in this fear mindset, right? And this one is kind of more about caring what other people think. Don't care what other people think. We can't, right? Because stepping into your authentic place, we don't need outside validation. We don't need outside approval because we know our truth, okay? We know what we're here to do, okay? That's what it's about. Wow, you guys, this is beautiful, and I feel so connected, and I just can't express like enough gratitude and love for, you know, the support that I've been getting with all of my videos, but just we're in this together, right? And I know it's hard, and this is a hard time, but we got it. And then we have the 3 of Cups. Yeah, 3, right? Like celebration, support, okay? That's what is kind of happening, right? Basically, the collective is encountering many people in our lives at this point in time who are a part of our soul tribe, okay? And that's from all areas of life, right? Spirit is going to bring your soul tribe to you in all kinds of different aspects. So they can show up in different ways, but I think that's what's happening, right? Is this little collective that we have is part of that, right? But it's also other things in your life, and other people in your life are going to show up to again be an alliance to help, to who share your ideas, right? It's just kind of all of these cohorts of spiritual support and spiritual community, right? That's what's really blossoming right now. And then we have the Page of Cups. Very strong, like kind of intuition, right? And kind of overflowing with emotion. I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely a lot more sensitive. Probably in the past like 3 months. I don't know about you guys, but I just feel like my energy and emotions are a lot more sensitive, and it's not a bad thing, right? I'm just flowing with it, right? And it's easier some days than others, but you just flow with it and realize, I think why this is happening is because an overflowing cup is not a bad thing, right? We're kind of learning how to just work with these different emotions and these different things. And so I think intuition is pretty high as well, okay? So we're just really basking right now, right? There's a lot of water energy here where it's like we've done a lot of work, right? We've done a lot of work of overcoming some of our shadow aspects, right? With facing our egos, with learning, again, how to step into our power. It's not easy, and it's an ongoing process, but we've really come a long way, okay? So give yourself a pat on the back and gratitude for being like, wow, we've come a long way. Isis really wanted to come out and speak, okay? Because there's quite a few cards from her. So let's see what she has to say. We have life restored. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of you or your life you thought was dead is being revived and will flourish back, just as a phoenix rises from the fire. Transitioning from death to life, so too will you arise again. And see, this is what we're doing, right? I think a lot of us have suffered like a great loss the past year, or just gone through like a lot of hard things the past year, right? And so it's been kind of a hard couple months, right? And I'm kind of just feeling like now the collective energy is starting to really kind of start to go uphill, right? We've gone through so many like loops and downhills and just so much that it's like, woo. And so Spirit is saying like, life is being restored in the sense that energy is being restored. So if you have been feeling like you've been feeling more sensitive or feeling more drained lately, I think it's as we're stepping into our power and being authentically us, you also figure out ways to honor yourself more, right? To honor your energy and to honor your boundaries more. And so that's a part of it that I think is coming with this is renewal and healing. You'll just kind of automatically know, no, I'm gonna put up a boundary here, or I'm gonna say no to that, or I'm gonna say yes to this. You just have a stronger relationship with yourself, okay? Which is really beautiful. See what else Isis has to say. We have entered the chamber of healing. A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or perceived notions, and allow the healing energy to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear as it needs to be. Expect your miracle. Okay, flow, right? So flow with whatever is happening in your life, okay? And trust that things are happening. And I think entering the chamber of healing, I think it's more just about as we're kind of breaking down these illusions, right? These things we're working with, just trust in universe and trust that miracles are happening, right? Again, we're manifesting a lot of things. So just continue to trust, because I feel like we're all working so hard, but we're still human and we're still dealing with the ego. So we all sometimes kind of come back to these like mindsets. The ego like jumps in to try to save us. And so it's like, just continue to be kind of in this, I guess, state of healing, of facing the ego, right? When these situations come up, flow with them, right? And try to understand what's happening. Wow. All right, Isis, what else we got? So we have choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. Come back to love. Stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they are around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. That's like exactly what I was talking about earlier, right? Our vibration, like the collective vibration, is so high that when you get around people, you automatically raise their vibration if they're open to it, right? And that's what this is saying, is you're gonna inspire people without even doing anything, just by showing up authentically you. And for some of you, that could be all you need to do, right? You'll know like what your soul mission is and stuff like that, right? But that's all Spirit is saying right now, is just by showing up as authentically you and authentically us, we're already doing so much. Wow, that is so beautiful. Past love, past life, present power. As the soul grows in service to the great feminine and her intention that all begins to be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities. Be open to what is taking place as your soul awakens ancient power and abilities within you. Woo! Yeah, for sure. Like I said, right? Like, so for some of you who maybe resonate with Lemuria or Atlantis, you don't have to be like in this collective, right? Just for some of you that it resonates with, lots of powerful gifts come from time in Lemuria, right? And lots of powerful kind of spiritual connections. And so that's the thing, is if Lemuria really resonates with you, right? You have a lot of gifts from a past life on Lemuria that you now are now starting to unlock, right? It's the same gifts. And regardless if Lemuria like resonates with you or not, it's still the case. Whatever past life that you've had, right? You have really strong gifts, and we're helping raise the consciousness, right? We're helping raise humanity, okay? And so that is gonna come back to you because it's still who you are. It's just unveiling as it needs to in divine timing, right? But you're gonna start to see these different gifts. So be open to what calls to you, right? Does tarot call to you? Reiki, crystals, right? Like tons of different spiritual abilities and tools and different things, right? Just start exploring what really calls to you. Present power. Wow. And then the last card we have is Divine Sun Child. Blessings of the sun flow to you now. It is your time to allow your life to flourish without limits, to let your light burn bright without veil, just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert. It is time to shine bright. Spirit couldn't have been better for a last message. It is time to shine bright. They said it, right? Like that's the thing, is like, that's exactly what is up. Okay, we are now showing up as the sun. Okay, we've been the moon, we've been going inward, we've been trying to figure out really who we are and what we want to do, and now we're the sun. Okay, we're coming out as the sun. There's a lot of duality here of you have the feminine and like kind of masculine energy, right? We have really balanced out the masculine and the masculine and feminine energy within us, okay? We've found a balance of that, and now it's time to show up, okay? It is time to shine bright. Woo-wee! Wow, overall, you guys, this is the collective message of what Spirit wants us to know. So definitely, you know, let me know what you think about this down below. And if this resonates, you're definitely meant to be here in divine timing, okay? So thank you so much for being here and showing up and, you know, being part of this journey and this alliance. So beautiful. Let me know what you guys think about this down below, and I will definitely see you guys in the next reading. Let's go step into our power, okay? Let's go shine bright like the sun. We got this.